Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've done a video. I've been mainly trying to get in as much revision work as I can for my exams coming up in May. So yeah, they've kind of taken priority really, but I've also been working on some new music as well. You may have noticed, if you keep up to date with my channel, that I did release a new track, Thanatophobia, which I've been pretty impressed with the response really. I think because it was such a different kind of style of music for me, I was a bit concerned that it wasn't going to get as well received, but yeah, it's got some really good responses, so I'm pretty pleased with that. However, today we are going to be reacting to a new Crown the Empire song. Now, I am a big Crown the Empire fan. I've been with them since Limitless EP, and I've been fairly impressed with their two singles they've released from the upcoming album 2020 and What I Am, to be honest. I think 2020 was definitely more of a post-hardcore feel. What did I just say? Post-hardcore? That's not a drama, Sam. Let's try that again. 2020 was more of a post-hardcore feel, with Hayden taking over the majority of the screams, with Andy giving one big scream during the breakdown in the song, with Rot I Am. I really need Rot I Am, Sam. Stop rushing. What I Am. I do apologise, but What I Am having more of a hard rock feel, I think, than a post-hardcore kind of thing that they're more used to. Spoilers, their new track Sudden Sky, which came out yesterday, I have listened to, so I already know what to expect, but I'm just going to kind of go through the song again and give my opinion on it, and then, yeah, so that's going to be it. Today we are reacting to the new Crown the Empire track Sudden Sky, which came out yesterday, which, yeah, let's just get straight into it. Straight off, I think Hayden's scream sounds so much better in the track than they do in 2020. So much better. It's got a much heavier feel to it than What I Am as well. Really like this track. I really like the instrumentation of this one as well. A little dirty scream there from Andy. Love that. Such a catchy riff as well. Good chorus, really good chorus. I like the chorus, yeah. I like the combination of the three there, so you can hear Andy with obviously the main vocals. I think that is Brandon providing the lower backing vocals, and then you've got Hayden screams in the background as well. So yeah, I think the combination of the three and the latter of the chorus is really effective, to be honest. So yeah, really, really, like, the first half of the song is really, really good. I mean, I really, when I first heard, like, Hayden screams there, I was just like, mad. I didn't, like, I don't want to sound like horrible, but for me, his screams on 2020 were a bit lackluster. They were kind of missing something. They kind of felt a bit forced, but with Sudden Sky, I think his screams sound so much more kind of well projected. So I think his vocals are really, really improved with Sudden Sky. So yeah, I am really impressed. And I think Brent's kind of drumming sounds more similar to 2020 than What I Am, but I'm liking the more powerful drumming from him as well. is a really catchy chorus. No, I really like the guitar here. It switches from kind of the distortion to like more of a, I don't even know what genre to kind of compare it to. It's just take the distortion away from it, and it's just a really repetitive kind of guitar pattern, and then it kind of mimics it, but does it on two different kind of octaves. So I like the kind of sudden switch from the distortion to kind of the more suitable build up to the breakdown, the two mimicking kind of guitar parts. So I think they're really effective there. It's a really funky bass pattern as well, really funky bass pattern. You can kind of feel it ever so slightly building up. It's the build up coming. Now before we get into the breakdown, I have to say about the breakdown, if there are songs that sound like this on the album that are on this kind, other songs that are on this level with the breakdown, I can't wait, because this breakdown got me so hyped for the album, honestly. The combination of Hayden's screams and Andy's screams in this sounded better than, in my opinion, than with 2020 with the breakdown. I think the breakdown was a bit, it was just missing something with 2020, I think, but the breakdown in Southern Sky for me is just, I think there are some possible ways you could maybe top it, but it was just, out of all the three singles, this is just the best for me so far. So let's get into the breakdown. I think with this as well, sorry, my hair keeps going a bit dodgy. Anyway, messing with my hair. I think Andy's screams in this as well. I think with 2020 it felt a bit forced, kind of, because obviously with the history of the band, with Limitless, he was the main screamer for the album. It wasn't an album, it was an EP, but back in 2011 he was kind of sharing both screaming and singing vocal duties, and then obviously Dave came along and screamed on The Fallout and The Resistance and Retrograde. But then it came to, obviously, Dave leaving, and with Hayden taking up the majority of the screams, like, Andy did help out because he had, like, scream experience before, but I think his screams on Southern Sky sound so much more natural. I prefer that than him to just kind of force a scream in and not really give as much energy into it. I think his screaming style definitely changed as he's got older, but I think he still has the ability to perfectly bring out a really good scream. So yeah, really like his screams on this. And kind of a bit of an instrumental to finish off. From that rocky feel to just drift out the song. So yeah, that's the song really, and I have to say, very very impressed with Southern Sky. I've had it pretty much on repeat since it came out yesterday, just because I think it's so much more put together than their previous two singles. I'm not saying their previous two singles are bad, because I did enjoy 2020 and What I Am, but I think out of the three singles, this is just the best instrumentally constructed and vocally done song out of all of them. So yeah, it gets a solid like 8, 9 out of 10 for me, and I just can't wait for more announcements on the album really, because we've been waiting for way too long. But yeah, I'm really really hyped for the new album. So yeah, that was Southern Sky by Crown the Empire. If there's any videos or songs you want me to react to, just let me know in the comments. Make sure you're liked and subscribed, and I will see you soon for another video.